9th of May. Chris uploads a video of himself pouring his heart out in a darkened room, recalling his past and attributing it to his current state. He is on the verge of tears, yet does not care about others laughing at him. Chris has still failed to realize the importance of being forgotten. He lashes out at those who he thinks are laughing at him as trolls and, in rather an ironic statement, calls them naive and says they have no social life, also branding them as selfish. If Chris is intentionally being comical by drawing so many references to himself, then he's doing an absolutely fantastic job. He finishes the video by telling Michael Snyder, the trolls, and the Greene County School Board to go to hell and sit and spin. Stay classy, Chris. So what do we draw from this video? If anything, we come to the conclusion that Chris is still deluded about the past events and as to why they are affecting his life. He constantly quips that he doesn't understand the reason why he was banned from the game place, when we know that he's at least seen the quickie and he should be able to get a decent overview as to why he was banned from the entry on the game place itself. Obviously, Chris doesn't read as much as he says he does. A little more insight onto how damaging Chris's actions are, or were, at the game place. When a member of the public goes into the back room of a store, the entire stock must be checked to see if anything was taken. Having had a few friends that have done this in the past, I can tell you this is a lengthy and arduous process that drains the staff and can possibly make a store understaffed if it happens at a busy time. Chris going into the back room of the game place was, of sorts, only a catalyst to him getting banned from the game place, but an important and large catalyst nonetheless. Among other reasons, such as being rude to children during games and raising his voice on more than one occasion, this led to him being banned outright from the game place. In fact, the only reason he went back at all was because of his gal pal Jackie, who we can only assume is some sort of master troll. And that she said that it was hot when guys stood up for themselves. Chris acting because of the things that girls have insinuated is not a new thing at all. However, a nice piece of information is that Chris is still blaming the Greene County School Board for not only the near institutionalization of himself, but also the fact that the Chandlers couldn't sell their house. Having seen the inside of Chris's house from the wonderful tour he gave, we know it is in a dilapidated state, with piles of books, dishes, boxes, junk, and waste lining every corner of the house. Selling it in that sort of state would be quite a task. Not only that, but the implied attempts at sending Chris to the guys in white coats is brought up as something else that Chris can use as ammo to fuel his love quest. We are almost forced to feel sympathy. Sympathy? Yeah, sympathy. For his position, because of what has happened to him. However, we should not feel sorry for Chris, because, as we all know, everything that has happened to him is all his fault, and forever will be. As one last note, Chris uses an age-old quote about material possessions and the uselessness of them when you have nobody to share them with. This is a joke. Chris will never share. See you next time.